Good morning, good afternoon. It's good to see you all here. Please join me while I take you all along in today's video. I wanted to visit two different local stores here, which I'm going to show you what I've thrifted as well and how I styled in my kitchen. I have a lot of home updates to share with you along, but mostly I really wanted to just refresh my entire home and redecorate. So we are going to redecorate the whole house from top to bottom in today's video. Buckle up, grab a coffee, grab a beverage, and let's do this together. Welcome to February Home Refresh. You know what I feel like today? I just feel like today I want to refresh my home. I want to add a little bit of pink. I want to add more blues and more greens. It's absolutely full winter here, just so you know. And February here in Canada, at least here in Ontario, we always get the coldest. It's February. And honestly, the last like 2-3 weeks, it's been like in the high minus. We've had a lot of like late -20s. Some days was like -30 with the wind chill. Some days like you just feel like you can't even breathe in the cold, but it's part of life. So we're not going to complain. But just because it's cold and it's winter outside doesn't mean that we can make it all springy here, right? We're far from spring, way far from spring. But I do want to add a little bit of like pink, and maybe like to welcome Valentine's Day. I do like that girly vibe, that little bit of pink. So I will add a couple of pink stuff, but that will be downstairs when we head downstairs later. But there's also a lot of updates that I've done behind camera. First of all, we got new chairs for the island kitchen. And alhamdulillah, our kitchen, y'all, is finally done. It took us like almost 2 months to run back and forth through IKEA, but they finally came a couple of days ago and finished. So both sides of the island, it's now fully covered, so I don't have to worry about that. They also added a trim underneath the cabinet doors to kind of like match the other cabinet. At first, when they did one, I was like, oh my god, that one cabinet, it looks so pretty. Why couldn't they not do the rest? So I couldn't figure out, and honestly didn't even tell me like that they were going to add more to the rest of the cabinet. It's just that we run short and we had to buy it. But the way he explained was almost like we need that extra trim that we were short for the top of the cabinet. Because honestly, I don't even want to get into it. But we actually let IKEA do the measurements, do the planning, just so that, you know, if in case anything went wrong, we can go after them and be like, no, we didn't do that measurement, so we didn't do that. It's all on you. And we give them the full measurement of our kitchen. And we wanted our cabinets to actually be a little bit higher and at least touching the ceiling. Not only are they not touching the ceiling because we have that big beam in case we want to reverse back to our old vent way, but they also left a little bit space between that beam and the cabinets. And I feel like that's a waste of space, which also reduced the space between the microwave and the stove, because now the way I planned it was to have a potting pot filler, those faucet pot fillers. And because I wanted a pot filler, I measured the space based on the way they originally measured it. But the way installed the cabinets and everything was done in the kitchen, the space was just enough tad just for that faucet to go in, and it's right underneath the microwave. So there isn't any space left between the microwave and the pot filler faucet. And that's because they brought the cabinet down and we have like about a good like 6-7 inch on the top. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I have a beautiful functional kitchen that I absolutely enjoy. I don't know if this will be my forever home. In the moment, it is my forever home, at least what we can afford right now. And so we're going to make it work, and we're just kind of dazzle it around and work it around. But now I can also finish like all the trims because we also have the kick toe or the toe kick underneath the cabinets that they installed. So I can officially now, well, not in today's video, but I can officially patch up and put all the trims and all the baseboards missing because I couldn't do it until they installed that. So a lot of times whenever I would clean and you guys would see like the baseboards, it would have like areas where it shows the imperfections and the baseboard is ripped off, and that's because we couldn't install it until the kitchen is done. I also decorated both cabinet. I have like two cabinets that are glass cabinets. One is above the coffee. Last night, first of all, I was just like, I need to like get rid of some of these decors because I wanted to kind of like just add a little bit more vintage and a little bit more warmer tones, as well as I had a lot of thrifted items that I wanted to add onto it. So I played around with it, and this is how they kind of turned out. I removed the two kettles. I had got like two like rusted gold, or what are they called? Rose gold? I don't know. Anyways, two gold kettles I added on top of the coffee station and a lot of the mugs there and just kind of played around with it. And then I brought two of the baskets that I had on top of this cabinet and I kind of switched it to the other cabinet. And I also love keeping these two beautiful gold apples. They're like heavy metals. I actually thrifted back in the fall. I honestly can use these two gold apples throughout all year long, no matter what the season is. So today we are going to refresh my bedroom. I also got new lamps. I actually sold my old lamps, and because the old lamps were kind of beige, the bed is beige, my cabinets are beige, everything was just so matchy, just too, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted something that would pop and kind of tie with the rest of the home. I mean, the rest of the home, yes, but the rest of the room as well. My room is a lot of like burgundy, blue, black, gray, beige, green. You know me, I love color. Do you see my dress? I am full of color, y'all. I don't know why I feel so stuffed. I feel stuffed, but I'm not sick at all. I don't know. So let's do some decoration, but first let me show you what the room looks like because I also added a lot of pillows to this bed and there's a lot of beautiful things happening here. I love how it's all coming together. I'm finally in an era where I can say, you know, over time I was trying to collect things, like I would just buy things, not really kind of, nothing would tie together, I would say. Nothing, it did, but not so much. Where in the last 1 year, I have been working in my home where everything, it was intentionally decorated. Everything I buy it with an intention. Okay, I go out, I want this, I need this. I go look for what I'm looking for. I find it, I come and I decorate with it or I use it, whatever the case is. So I don't do impulse buying. I am done. All I'm doing right now is decluttering my home so that I can have my home the way I want to enjoy it, the way that feels home, and not just so cluttered. As you get older, clutter just becomes a very madahanun. You know what I'm saying? Madahanun. Ramadan wuu soo socdaa, you guys. Ramadan oo noo soo socda, insha Allah. Videogan ma ahe video kale ku soo xigo. Wuxuu noo noqonayaa Ramadan whole house clean with me. What I'm saying is the next video is going to be Ramadan whole house clean with me because I am so excited, y'all. I'm excited for Ramadan and it's a very calm month. It calms you down. It just, everything about Ramadan is just so peace. So, inshallah, that's why I want to decorate the entire house today. I want to refresh it for February, so I'm not touching it. But of course, you know, Ramadan doesn't start until February 28th. So I am going to be doing Ramadan decorate with me. Now, let's do some, what's V-Day? Valentine's Day? Whatever. We'll call something. So these are the things that I'm also going to use in this room here. Nothing I bought here. Everything is stuff that I already have. I just went through my decors and just kind of found things that I would want to use in this room, as well as this is actually going downstairs bathroom when we head there. The only thing in here is just this beautiful candle that smells so amazing. But other than that, no. However, I do want to show you my our newest lamp here. It is so gorgeous. I love that scallop look. Our other lamp, like I said, it was the same color as this, including the shade. So the whole lamp was one color, the same color as the bed. And this is beige. I just thought like the entire thing was just too beige. And I also brought the two pillows from downstairs where I usually have them in the living room. I always style my bed just with two pillows. I've never tried where I have more pillows and just make it chunkier, but that is what the two lamps look like. I love it that, you know, we have blues here and it just kind of ties with the rest of the blues, which I am going to add more blues and green. I usually have the same color blue as that, our blanket, but I keep that in around the summertime. We usually bring this out around December. One, it goes really nice with the holidays, but for the winter, we like this. It's very warm and cozy also, and it's like a Sherpa. I did get this from Amazon a while back. It's like a Sherpa. It's very, very good, cozy. When I say, y'all, it's very winter, it's very winter here. Very much winter. You see the snow? You see all the snows? The hills have eyes. They do. And I also brought the olive tree over here. It was usually over there, but I feel like it was so tucked in that no one can really see it. So I just put our laundry basket there, which is, you brought the olive tree here. And honestly, when I bought this olive tree, I bought it to be behind the chair like that. That was my intention. When I did this whole little cozy nook here, that was the idea. So I'm just going to add a pillow, but I do need to wipe down all the furnitures. I did dust the entire room, but I really, really love these lamps. Let me know what you think. I love that it has like a marble effect, but it's like blue and a little bit of white. And the knob here also matches the base of the lamp, so, you know, that blue's just sticking out.
Yesterday I lost the battle, trying and across.
And the bathroom is pretty decluttered. Since I last decluttered, I wiped it, I cleaned it. I definitely need to clean all the mirrors and all the surfaces. But I love that I no longer have a lot of clutter anymore. Like this shelf used to be jam-packed. So I wiped down everything. I love this shade. This is by Chatmade. I recently collaborated with them. It is one of, it is absolutely, actually not one of my favorite, honestly, blinds that we've ever owned. Look at the vibe. Look at that. Look at how dark it makes. Especially in the winter, it really keeps this room nice and warm. And I love it that all you have to do is just pull it down and it just kind of rolls. And so that I can still get my light during the day. But it's pretty plain here. We are going to add a vase there. I want to add a vase there, and I want to add a frame there and just a candle, and that's it. So let's get this going.
Don't close your eyes. Wait until the night is over. I'll show you paradise, but hang on just a little longer. I will be yours, you will be mine. Let it unfold, your legs intertwine. So don't close your eyes just yet.
And in case I did not mention, we are definitely going to a thrift shopping. So I hope you stay put and I hope you stick around until the end. I know it's a long video today, but there is a lot of good things happening here. I'll take you guys shopping right after here. We're going to head downstairs, quickly update you all what's going on downstairs. And then we're going to go shopping. When we come back, I'll share the haul along with how I've styled them. And then we're going to continue decorating downstairs.
Merry go round, round with ya. In and out, then up and down, down, down. It's getting old, going around, round with ya. Think I need some solid ground. Merry go.
Let's go. Let's hop. Ooh, that's cold. That's hot. Let's go. Let's hop. Ooh, that's cold.
Riding in my drop top, windows down. Think I'm going crazy looking for.
I used to have that frame over here, and I find it was so small, so I switched it to this one. This is a very old frame of mine. I've had it for over a decade. Honestly, I love it because it goes with any decor. I mean, no matter what your style is, it has like a very, like almost like a blue gray, and I don't know, I just love that collage. It's simple, it's unique, and it fits this size here, like it fits this wall so perfectly. I feel like the small one just looks so tiny. I mean, we do have a very small TV here, but I love this now. It looks much better. And that bin over there is my prayer mat, my prayer gown, and our Quran book that, you know, usually I keep it over there, but I wanted to keep the floor clear, and I was like, you know what, this basket fits here perfectly. You're not just doing it aesthetic but also functional. So that's why, like, when you look at this area over here, you will see I have functional stuff. It's not about making things look nice. I use my magnesium at nighttime, and then this is like my foot cream here, and then of course my Laneige lip balms and just the nightly stuff. So I do have a nice little marble tray, which I could technically put all this here, imagine, and never even removed this sticker. I've had this for like 2 years. Honestly, it's been like this for the past 2 years. It doesn't bother me. It just contains everything here, this little clear bin, and then I just place it on top of this marble tray, and I just love it. Yes. And then of course here I have this little cute purple here, just little girly vibe.
Yesterday I lost the battle, trying at all costs, so to keep you, baby. Oh, to keep you, baby. Now I hurt so bad. All I feel is sad that I lost you, baby. Oh, I lost you, baby. I said goodbye with tears inside.
Okay, we're downstairs right now. What I wanted to do is, first of all, I want to add a couple of things to that shelf, kind of rearrange. I did take that big vase that was originally on the ledge and I kind of placed it there because I had to put that frame up there since everything else had to kind of rearrange. So I'm going to quickly wipe down that shelf and kind of put back the decors I had and rearrange them. I also have these two vases that I'm going to put on this each end of this credenza here that I thrifted. But right now I wanted to add the lumbar pillows here. I kind of switched around the way I originally had this pillow here in the middle here, and then I had the two pillows that I took to the bedroom upstairs, and I had these two pillows on this chair, but I brought down the other lumbar pillow and I thought of putting it here. I think I like it like that. It just fits so nicely. You can still sit on it. It's two different colors. One has the blues and greens, which kind of ties with the rest of the home. Although most of my greens come from my real plants who are currently tanning from the fake sun that is getting reflected from the snow. The girls are tanning. They're all scattered around. I've got another one here as well. And here is the chairs. We actually got like a swivel chairs. At the front, it has a little gold strip. That's how you know that the chair, this is the way it's supposed to face, because when it swivels, it's a 360 degree. It'll go all the way around, making it very easy while you're eating if you want to kind of turn around and watch TV. And it also goes very nice with our chairs, which do have a chair cover currently, but they are a brown tone in case you are new to my channel. It's like that color. The couch we're also going to get is going to be like a big black, almost like a, not velvet, like a corduroy linen almost. But when the time comes, I'll share. We just ordered it. It's on the way. This couch is broken. It's very fragile. We've been like pushing and making sure this leg does not pop out because it tends to pop. So as long as, you know, we're not pushing it when you sit on it, it's fine. But these chairs, these are exactly what I was looking for. Believe it or not, I found these guys from HomeSense, y'all. Okay, I went every website. I was in absolutely no rush to find a chair. I wanted a specific, I wanted something that would swivel, but also had like wood legs and also had some linen, and I wanted that to be fabric. I want it to be cream, which also ties really nice with our curtain and our blinds as well. So I was able to buy individually. They did come in like set of 4. They are so, so beautiful. Let me know what you think as well.
Sometimes I do not have any intention to buy anything, but just simply for the sake of browsing around. It's just so therapeutic, and there's something relaxing about thrift shops. I never used to thrift, but nowadays I like to just go check around. I think sometimes it also comes with age, honestly, especially like how life and things have evolved and changed. And then when you come here, it just takes you back to your childhood, and it's a different feeling. It's just amazing to have that nostalgia moment and just go through things and have a good memory time, and it just takes you back. I love coming here just to browse around. I did actually picked up this beautiful bowl vase looking. I actually got this a while ago. It's so pretty, and it also came with this gorgeous set that it's like a bowl but like a saucer. I mean, it is a pair. I don't know. There's so many ways I can use it. But for now, I'm actually using it in my glass cabinet in the kitchen, which once we are done here, I will show you what I got and how I kind of just scatter it or use it around the kitchen. I was looking for like those heavy crystal glass kitchenwares, and I was able to find a couple of them. So let's just take the time right now to browse around here. How beautiful is this note here? Someone left this note here. Funny thing is, I found the same exact matching kettle like this on the other side, which also had a note. I was so tempted to take because I really like this kind of silverware. But then again, I wasn't really looking to buy much of anything. Plus, I don't have a space in my home, especially knowing that I'm in the middle of decluttering right now. So whenever I go buy anything right now, I go with an intention to buy something. So everything I buy is all intentional. I don't like to buy just for the sake of buying anymore. So more like I was just enjoying the moment, browsing. And this is actually Salvation Army here in Canada. So once I'm done with the Salvation Army, which is a lot smaller than Value Village, then we're gonna head over to Value Village and you'll see there's a lot more things there. But what I like about Salvation Army is that they do have very unique traditional stuff, like very antique stuff, whereas Value Village you'll find a mix of everything, and they are a little bit more pricey too. I find it in Value Village. They do have more options though, so we're gonna head over there after we're done here. There were so many nice things here. I even found some beautiful frames. I'll show you in a bit. I did not walk out with a single. Here's the other section where they have the other remaining silverwares, but all the glasswares that I actually bought, I found them all in the other store, which is Value Village. I was very tempted to take this basket. It's so pretty, the colors, it's very unique. But honestly, I have thrifted a couple of baskets last year and I have enough that I need. So I was just like, just because it's very inexpensive and looks pretty does not mean I have to buy one. And that's what an impulse buying means, is that you see something, it looks cheap, very inexpensive, and it looks beautiful. Before you know it, you're hoarding and your home is full of clutter. So don't let thrifting also, deceive you, because you can find and come across a lot of good things that are very inexpensive, and it's easy to convince yourself to just take it with you.
Darling, let me be your mountain. Just to see it as my goal. Wanna be with you every second I got. Don't cry. Oh, baby, don't cry. Oh, I wanna be with you every second of my life. I know your world is hollow. Yeah.
I had a lot of ideas for these frames here. I kept on looking at it. There's also another one that's pretty large in the back. I'll show you in just a sec. And I really wanted, I think they were like $30 or $40 for this size and this beautiful frame. But I still did not take it because I don't need it.
Day to get through, but it's not easy when you're blind from the truth. Oh.
I still think about back this frame. I wish I took it, but I don't have a space. But I feel like you can always come up with a space for it. I do have a space I'll show you at some point during this video. It's right above my stairs. It's a high ceiling. This frame would have looked so perfect, but I just can't justify any extra expense right now, just going through decluttering and just buying what we need only. And there were so many nice things. You'll see it once I head over to the other side where they have all the other silverwares and all the glasswares. I'm telling you, the temptation is quite high when it comes to thrifting, because you will come across so many beautiful things that have so much meaning and very inexpensive too. So make sure if you're doing thrifting, as much as you enjoy it, don't let it fool you and just get carried away as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very beautiful 3-tier tray, server tray here. Perfect for the spring, summer. I mean, look at all the details, but I honestly have no space. I just feel like I wish I took it, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't. And there goes more kettles of I was telling you earlier. These kettles were everywhere and I wanted them, but I just feel like as much as they're beautiful, I don't really have a lot of like silverware things, so I feel like things might clash with my home decor. But I did end up picking up a lot of all the crystal stuff, not from here, but once we head over to Value Village. And if you watched my recent reel, I shared a couple of things that I have thrifted, which was one of that bowl. That bowl was so sweet, perfect for February as well. And this is Value Village here. I had left Salvation Army and I also got this beautiful jar. I'm currently using it for my syrup for a coffee station. I'll show you all the couple of things that I got. Value Village, I didn't really spend a lot of time because it was so cluttered with a lot of people and it was hard to film. So I managed to get a couple of clips from different areas that I just quickly visited. But it is a big store and it has a lot of things as well.
Before we move over to the living room, now that we came back from the thrift shopping, I will show you a couple of things that we got. One of them being this little bowl here. Now, I didn't buy a lot of things. One, I told you I'm in a declutter mode. I'm not looking to buy anything, but I was looking for those heavy crystal glasses. And so I got a couple of things and I'll share right now. I already kind of like placed them where I want them to go. So let me quickly show you and then we're gonna move over to the rest of the house. This is one of the bowl I got. I actually did a reel. So I have avocados here. These were actually very, very raw, but now they're nice and ripe. So we just put them there so it can get like the sun throughout the day. And I usually just have this jar here. This is another item that I thrifted way back. I also thrifted this book. The same place. These are all actually thrifted from Value Village. And then in here I just added this little planter pot with this little pink here just to kind of tie the color. I feel like the book ties with it, and nothing changed here. I just add our Valentine's Day towels. These were from the dollar store a couple of years ago. I love this here. I love the way this area looks. I don't like to change it, but that's what it looks like. I did thrift this here, but it's cute and it's simple. And the other item I thrifted also was this glass, which I like to use my sugar, like sugar cube brown sugar. And then the corner here, I just tucked in 2 little cups of, which is like white and red. I've had this for so long. They're also from the dollar store, same time as those towels right there.
I also got this crystal glass that comes with this beautiful lid, and the knob of the lid is like a heart shaped. Oh my goodness, this was only for $2.49, believe it or not. I fell in love with it, immediately grabbed it and stored some chocolate in it.
And I just tucked in this little dish here, the sugar, because our tea and coffee is right here. And then, you know what? Let me put this. I feel like it's hard to see. There you go. It was too bright. The sun was like literally hitting it so hard. So this here is another little jar bottle. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And so I just put our syrup in there. I love that it has that little crystal lid here. It's just perfection. It's perfect for this area as well. I thought of kind of switching around this little frame here, which I did get from Amazon when I did this DIY, but I feel like it just looks really nice in here, and I love that brown. I mean, it does have a bit of pink and a bit of burgundy, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. And of course, as I just showed you a clip of what this looked like, that's what it all looks like. And when I put it all together, it just ties very, very beautifully. These are a bit different color, but that's because they discontinued the matching to that toe kick. Luckily, because it's at the bottom, a lot of times no one can really see, because when you're walking, you really cannot see what's under there because they're tucked in. The only one that was more important to me would have been the white. Luckily, also, the white, they had it available, so it worked out that only ones that they discontinued with this one was this one. And so we have the darker color, and it's okay. It goes very nice. I mean, it works for now. I really, really love this rug here. This is a set that I got from Amazon. It's absolutely beautiful, and it really ties so nice with our kitchen as well. All right, let's move over to the shelf.
Don't close your eyes. Wait until the night is over. I'll show you paradise, but hang on just a little longer. I will be yours, you will be mine. Let it unfold, and let us intertwine. So don't close your eyes just yet. Just yet. Show you don't close your eyes. It's not even the midnight hour. Hold on and hold tight. Stay awake with all your power. I will
Disregard this blanket because we use this blanket. It's functional, okay? But I love the way the shelf worked out. I did add a little bit of pink here. This is like a pinkish, and it's got a lot of texture. I absolutely love it. I got this like a year ago from HomeSense. I'm not adding any flowers because there's a big one up there. So we're just keeping it simple there.
give into the dark, and I'll give you into the dark, and I'll give you.
And those two vases just look perfect there. I'm still keeping my acorn frame there. I thrifted that frame, believe it or not, and that print there, it is actually from Temu as well, that I got it from last year. And then I just added this pink bowl to just kind of tie with this pinkish looking book here, and the bottom one is blue. So you can incorporate all sorts of color. I absolutely love me some colors. And of course you have the pink lamp over there, which also kind of ties with the rest of just the touches of pink, while I'm still keeping the winter blues and a little bit of greens with lots of neutrals and browns. And that's how it all came. I got this candle holder way back a couple of years ago from Bath and Body Works, and I also have their newest candle from this year, which, by the way, smells quite funky. It's not a good smell, but it's very pretty. So I'm gonna place it here. I will turn it on a little bit later on tonight, and I'll show you. So now you have like one bright color that just kind of ties with that pink base. This is what I used, which is like a red burgundy for the holidays, which had a nice matching soap. But I also have this beautiful pink too. When I originally did this bathroom, that's when I got those towels. And I kind of work around the same color as the wallpaper, between blue or pink, just to pull out the two accent colors. So to welcome February, we're gonna do some pink. And I also have this pink soap, twisted peppermint here, and I also have this gorgeous vase that has flowers. I do have this beautiful bird here, but I might replace it with this pink vibe here. So over here, I kind of decluttered around. I just kept what I had here. But I think originally I loved the way I had this set up. I did bring my beautiful big bowl here, pot, bowl, I don't know what you call it. I do love using this when I have gathering. It's an actual pot that you can put food. But when I'm not using it, I love to use it as a decor piece, and it's perfect for this area as well, since I do have a big piece there, which is like a brown, and that base here, this beautiful lavender. I actually bought these two vases here last summer or last spring last year. I love them so much. But I did add this little cute Valentine piece here. It is very sparkling and it actually falls. But it's very balanced. I kind of decluttered and kind of made it very empty, and I put very simple things, and I feel like they both balance each other very well, and I love how both turned out. Now, this is a rug for the makeover for the living room once we got the new couch. So it's just here. This is not going to be until Eid after Ramadan. These are just the trim. This is the trim because I was waiting for the kitchen to be done. And earlier when I was talking about the trims not being done, it's like the bottom. Because of the toe kicks going on, I had to wait before I can fix all the trims. And like over there to up there. Over there, stay tuned. We have this beautiful idea of putting like this nice crown molding that is kind of like an L shape or like a V shape. So it goes on here and on there. They had to create a hole for when they were doing the electric work. And I also have to seal that because we never used to have a light here. And so creating this beautiful light here over the island, originally he created that, okay, before we had the kitchen done. Once the island was done, this was not even centered. As you can see, it's not even centered. Like right now, this is centered, but this is like this way. I don't know why he did that. So now I have to patch that hole, but that's gonna be like another video. If you guys wanted me to bring you along for all the home updates and all the patching, I'm also painting, fresh painting all my baseboards across the stairs. I'm just kind of gonna update before we get into spring, do all the touches for the new year, you know, spring touches, spring refresh. I'm gonna get into that. I'm definitely gonna be deep cleaning our rug as well, even though we would like to change it, but because we just did our kitchen here, we're not ready to do any other project, like a big project this year. So until then, I'm gonna deep clean this carpet here. But right now, I do wanna rip this out. I kind of detached it. So I got this sometime in the summer, but I always like to get the clear one. They didn't have the clear one I was getting this year. So I went with this, which has like a bit of flowery. First of all, I thought it's not going to show that much, which doesn't look that bad, but at the same time, it just looks so busy. And I love our table, except our table gets scratched easily, but I'm hoping now that the kids are big, nothing is going to get scratched. The first year or two we had so much scratch, so I had to bring this cover here. And what I do is that one of you actually suggested, along with my mother, to tack it in and then tape it under so it looks like flawless, like if you look at there. So I just detached the tape and I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I thought I detached the entire tape, but I guess not. I feel like I haven't seen this table in so long. It's been covered. I honestly miss it. It's beautiful, but it's very, very like fragile. So like a tiniest little scratch, like even this, even my decors will hurt. I was gonna put a runner, but I think for the time being, I'm just gonna keep it plain. I haven't honestly had this table just completely plain in so long that I just wanna enjoy the way it is, without having to put anything on top. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on my next one. Bye guys. I'm gonna go help Sean right now make some dinner. Why are you manning? What happened? He's complaining about the setup because remember I told you up there, because the way we had the cabinets measured was for that to touch there, but now we wasted that, which brings the cabinet down, which brings everything lower. The next video is going to be Ramadan whole house clean with me, so make sure that you are subscribed, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!
Yesterday I lost the battle, trying at all costs, oh, to keep you, baby. Oh, to keep you, baby. Do-do-do. Now I hurt so bad. All I feel is sad that I lost you, baby. Oh, I lost you, baby. I said goodbye with tears inside, calling out your name as you shut the door behind you. And now I'm